Hi folks, it's Angel the Hunting Gear Guy. Just got back from a 3-gun match, and one of the things I wanted to share with you was how it went with the Bren 2 MS. This is a rifle by CZ. For you Americans, that's CZ. And it's a semi-automatic rifle. This one in particular is a converted 11-inch barreled version that was rebarreled to 18.5 inches. So it would be non-restricted here in Canada. I also added on a brake, and I added on, I think the saying is that you're supposed to put, what, 5% of the cost of the rifle into the optics? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. This is a Cabela's Covenant. I'm testing it at the same time, so on the rifle it went. And I went and did a 3-gun match. I just wanted to talk about some of my findings and how I felt about the rifle. So first off, it went well. It shot reliably. The only issues I came across were with a loaded mag. This is unloaded, but with a fully loaded mag, it was like a hard slap in there to get it to seat. So that's something to just consider. Ram it in there when you put it in. Lots of rifles do that, especially when the magazine's fully loaded. That's nothing special. The other thing to take into consideration was that trigger was fantastic. Oh boy. Oh, trigger's fantastic on this thing. I've got a trigger scale here. I'll just show you guys how fantastic, but I could rip on this thing really well. So I'm just pulling back here. Hopefully you can see that trigger there. And 215, 3 pounds. Let's call it 3 pounds. 3 pound trigger on factory. Woo! Woo! That is hot. Side charge handle here. Not that you're going to need to use it a lot. You get that magazine in. Oh, you know what I missed? You know what I've missed for so long being in Canada here, having our AR 180Bs? Being able to slap the ping pong paddle on the side there. So good to finally do that again. And so fast. So yeah, the rifle ran really well. One thing I noticed, I don't know if it's... So with this 11-inch gas system here, I thought I was going to get like the empties just flying out of this thing, because keep in mind that bullet comes out right about there. As soon as that bullet passes here, the gas is going back. It's hitting the, and it's just getting like, it's got so much barrel to push that gas back through to the action. I thought it was going to send my empties into the next ecosystem, but no, they just kind of like fell over like your way. Pretty good ejection for something that's been modded. I don't know if they ran like a smaller gas port on the barrel or what they did, but I'm in position 1, which is just normal, and it ran so smooth. The recoil was so light on it. It was just so nice. I had no problem ripping this thing. Nice little short safety on there, which I don't really mind the AR one. This one's got a little bit more of a ledge on it, which was kind of nice to be able to flip that back and forth. In terms of cheek weld and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it was fine. I found this scope a little bit harder to use than my standard red dot, just because your cheek weld does need to be good for it. And there's a lot of like different positions we were shooting, but overall it was fantastic. The mag well's good. The paddle on the side there is good. I would say one thing though that I don't know. I don't even think this has got that much utility. Okay, we've got a bolt hold open right here, right? So we can pull the charging handle back, push that up, and then that'll lock the bolt. And similarly, we can drop the bolt by doing that. If you do that in a match, you're going to get DQ'd because your finger's in the trigger guard as you're manipulating and changing mags and whatever. I don't even know if it's that good of an idea for a combat rifle. I don't know if, like, because you're going to have to drill, load the mags in, and then hitting down here, and it is a 3-pound trigger behind that thing. Remember, I'm slapping this thing down to drop that bolt, and there's a 3-pound trigger right behind there. If anyone who's been in competition knows that bad levers, it's not that they cause NDs, it's that they increase the probability of an ND, and they're on the side where you just sweep out here. This guy's right in the trigger guard. I don't think it's a good idea. It's cool that it's on there. If I was the only person at the range, yeah, of course I would use that for like locking it forward and whatnot. If I'm at the range and I'm doing a match, I'll just use the ping pong paddle. I'll just push down on the bottom of that ping pong paddle to lock it open, and I'm not going to stick my finger in the trigger guard and get DQ'd. So really, like, the question is this what we have to do in Canada? And I think the answer is mostly yes. If you want a reliable rifle, the thing is, at this match, one of the shooters, Colin, he was roasting me on the first couple of stages. On the last 2 stages, he had some malfunctions with his rifle, and that's something that happens here in Canada. Is the WK 180s, the WSMCRs, and other 180 Siberians, that kind of thing. They have their flaws. They break parts. They have jams more often than other factory rifles do. Right now, if you want something reliable, there's a couple of bullpups you can get, the Tavor, that kind of thing. If you want something that's got more conventional controls, really your options are pretty limited for something that's like a durable, go fast gun. There's this, and there's the B&T APC 223, and that's kind of sad because like all told, this is $3,700 and rising to get this rifle with this conversion on it. Maybe if CZ stops supplying rifles for the war in Ukraine, maybe we'll get some factory barrels that are appropriately long for Canada, and they'll be cheaper because they'll be from the factory like that. But until then, we're stuck paying a little bit more. I'm just going to do a quick video on this one so that I can get this out to you guys. I'll do a longer one when I've got a chance to put a couple more rounds through it, check what the accuracy is like. For a 3-gun match, it was good enough to win. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, shooter, if you're...
I'm having a good day, I'll get...
Shooter,